one. Sly, Flo, D, let's get to it, man. Trey Lance, like The Undertaker. It looked like he was done, man. Getting bashed on Twitter, getting bashed by the media. Right before the last two series, then all of a sudden, this guy just becomes a gunslinger, throwing it down the field, looking solid, man. D, the number one hater of Trey Lance for about 2 years now. What do you think, man? I know you were ready to rip on him, but what do you think after those last two drives, man?
I think the writing's on the wall, man.
Still?
I think it's time to ship him up, man.
Still? Oh, man. Go for it, man.
Man, he had the starting job last week, and he saw this week. He barely got a quarter in, man. And the Niner fans, they were all complaining about it, like, oh, Darnold, he's getting the second quarter, the third quarter. It's because we know what Trey Lance is. He's a scrub. He's a freaking scrub. I've been telling all you Niner fans this for 2 years. Time to get rid of his ass. Brock Purdy's our guy. Let's freaking go. Get that guy out of here.
You don't think he could be quarterback number 2 after
Man, I don't even think he could be quarterback number 4. Give me Josh Johnson over him.
You didn't like those last two drives or what?
Dude, he also threw a pick when it was 5 yards away. And you know what? That's what that freaking cuck Grant Cohn gets, man. He was making those stupid, like, oh, with Trey Lance, man, if it was him throwing the pick, oh, you Niner fans will be saying, like, oh, like, you've been making excuses for Sam Darnold, the Brock Purdy. Trey Lance is our guy. And then what happens later? 5 minutes later, Trey Lance throws a pick. That's what he gets, you freaking cuck, man. You freaking Trey Lance lover. I'm telling you guys, man, just get rid of Trey Lance right now. It's the writing's on the wall. I don't care. He's making all these, like, accurate plays, but then it's like, dude, it's already too late. Like, we already know that Sam Darnold's already got the job over you.
Dang, so what do you think, man? You agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that. But hey, guys, remember, weed is legal in California. You must love that stuff. Trey Lance, man, he played good today, man. You got to give him credit when credit's due. Everybody wants to bash him whenever he doesn't perform well, takes a sack. That's his one issue, is he takes a sack because he holds the ball too damn long. But I think he does. He's able to make every throw. It's just sometimes he's wild. Today, he was able to relax, and he got it done in the pressure. Those last two drives, we needed points. He got the touchdown and the field goal. Obviously, Ronnie Bell helped out a ton, but he still was able to. You still have to put the ball there in place, and he did that. And Sam Darnold, as far as him getting those second string reps, I just think they wanted to see what this guy had to, because they already know what Trey Lance could do for the most part. So I think they wanted to see what Sam Darnold did. And Sam Darnold kind of looked like Trey Lance last week. Was it because of the line that they both had? I think so. This time, obviously, Trey Lance was kind of with the third stringer, so I felt he was kind of dominating, so that might have helped. But I'm not writing off Trey Lance yet. I know D is, but what do you think, Sly?
Man, honestly, I'll be real with you. Before the last two drives, it was looking rough, man. I'm not even gonna lie. He almost threw those 2 other interceptions. Like, oh shit, man. But something happened, man. After he almost threw that last interception, and that last drive was 3rd down, I think in 10. He found Latu. Thank Latu. He finally caught the damn ball, and they actually kept the drive going. And he was just slinging it, man. It's something that I really haven't seen from Lance, and I loved it. Maybe, was it something that turned the corner for Lance? I don't know. But that was sweet, man, that he was able to drive the ball down the field. I loved it, man. He looked like a natural out there. I was like, oh, shoot, this was the Lance that we wanted for all this time. And it looked good, man. I'll be real, man. The last 2 drives, he was just slinging it. Had no fear whatsoever. And I thought he was great, man. I really did think he's great. The thing is that he is only 23 years old. And I know Purdy's 23, but he had 4 years of college, man. Lance really hasn't had that. He had like 1 year in college at North Dakota? Something like that. And come on, man. I thought those last 2 drives kind of did say, hey, pump the brakes. It's not trying to trade him. You trade him, you're going to get a 7th round pick. You're not going to get nothing out of it. Might as well just keep him, let him keep developing. He's not there yet. I'll be real. Purdy's the guy. Purdy's number 1. There's no question about that. Sam Darnold, Trey Lance, I think pretty much they're kind of even right now. Maybe Darnold has an edge, but there's so much upside with Trey. The fact that those last 2 drives, you got to give the guy credit, man. Come on.
Man. Oh, the blasphemy I've been hearing right now, man. I'm telling you, dude, and I'm not even just trying to be like a hater. Like, you know when that guy's like the guy. And I told you, he's a worse version of Kaepernick. Even when Kaepernick took over the starting job, there were still like rumbles like, oh, dude, this guy might actually, if he plays good, he's going to stick with it. And what happened? Jim Harbaugh ended up going with Kaepernick. I'm telling you, the 49ers, they're not believing in Trey Lance. And you see his reps are going down. I'll be honest, Sam Darnold probably has the best arm on our team. Does he have the best IQ on our team as far as the quarterback? No. But his arm strength and his accuracy is the best out of all the quarterbacks there. And so that's where he has the edge on Trey Lance. But Trey Lance, man, he got hurt. He's inaccurate. It's like dating a hot chick who's a psycho bitch. It's like, dude, like, he's up and down, man. One day he has a good game. The next day he's like, is terrible. And they already know what his weakness is. It just blitz, pressure him all day, and then he just panics. He goes in panic mode. And that was the whole point of why we got him over Justin Fields, is him to make plays. And right now he's not making any plays, man. He's making more like worse plays.
You didn't like that touchdown strike to Latu?
It wasn't good, but like I said, man, it's like dating like a hot chick who's a bitch. Like it's like, dude, you have like their good days and bad days. Watch next game, he's gonna be inaccurate, and it's gonna go up and down, man. Yeah. And so I say, like, you can't keep on developing. Like, you know, I guess it's like Kwame Brown syndrome. You need like 6 years to develop, but like keep him on the team. But I already like know Brock Purdy's gonna be our guy. If Brock goes down, they're gonna go with Darnold.
Yeah, man. What else you got? Anything
I don't know. I feel. Obviously, I don't want Brock Purdy to go down, but I feel more comfortable with Trey Lance and Sam Darnold because I've seen what Sam Darnold's been able to do. Trey Lance, we still haven't seen him for a full season. Is that Sam Darnold's fault that we haven't seen Trey Lance for a full season? No, that's probably Kyle Shanahan's fault for running him up the middle. However, I think if he had a shot, I'm going to say that Trey Lance could get you at least a 500 record. I don't think Sam Darnold could get you a 500 record overall. Even with this defense, I don't know. I just don't trust them. And I think Trey Lance, given the shot, given an opportunity, he could make some special stuff happen. Not to the extent of Brock Purdy, but I think he could bring something that not too many NFL quarterbacks have, besides maybe like a Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes. I'm not putting them on that level, but as far as he got the foot speed and the arm talent, he has that. So that's what I go with.
Yeah, man. I'm just basing on this last game and the last two drives. I think honestly, I'm not saying it completely changed where I think Trey could one day be the guy. Maybe he can, but those last two drives, I loved what I saw out of it, man. I just thought he was calm, precise, and made great plays, man. Made that touchdown to Latu, and then came back, drove the ball down again, found Ronnie Bell a few times. He looked good, man. He looked good those last two drives. I know it was shaky as hell. You're right, man. He's been shaky. It was turning into a train wreck until his last two drives. So, but I did like that, man. I did like that. It gave me some kind of encouragement, you know. It kind of reminded me of like when the Niners were week 17, when we always sucked those years with Singletary and whatever, and then week 17, Sean Hill goes off for like 300 yards, and then you remember, and we're like, yeah, we're ready for next year. You know, it kind of was like that, man. So I'm not completely dead with that. With Lance, I thought he looked good, so maybe he could carry that on to next week, and who knows, in the practice he starts getting better and better, and just it's a motivation, man. It happens, man. So who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much what we got. Anything else? Pretty much it.
The development still starts, you know. It's still going.
It's going, man. But that's what we got, man. Sly D Flow. Let us know what you guys think. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.